Live from our CBC St. John studios, welcome to the final of our Step to Stardom series. Tonight, flautist Marina Piccinini, pianist Jill Dawg, boy soprano James Pinhorn, violist Mary Carol Nugent, and the Giocoso Singers all try to take the last step to stardom. And now, please welcome your three hosts for this evening, Renee Marquis, Valerie Long, and Sonia Abbott.
When you wake one morning just to find your courage gone. But just know that feeling only lasts a little while. You just stick with us and we'll show you how to smile. Come on, he's on down the road. He's on down the road. He's on down the road. He's on down the road.
Good evening and welcome to the final program of the first season of Step to Stardom. Over the past 20 weeks, we've presented 45 young Newfoundlanders, 19 years of age and younger.
Of these 45, our judges originally selected 15 semi-finalists, and from these chose the 5 finalists you're going to see here tonight. The CBC will be awarding over $5,000 in scholarships to each of these performers at the end of the program, and then one will be chosen as the winner of our series.
In our studio audience tonight, we have some specially invited guests. The Premier of our province, Mr. Brian Peckford. The head of Memorial University's School of Music, Mr. Donald Cook and Mrs. Cook. The conductor of the Newfoundland Symphony, Mr. David Gray and Mrs. Gray. And John Power, Regional Director of CBC. Also in our audience, we have teachers, relatives, and friends of tonight's performers.
Let's begin our program tonight. Here, with the second and third movements of Bach's Sonata No. 2, here's well-known St. John's flautist Marina Piccinini. Marina is 16 years of age and has been playing the flute for 6.5 years, and recently was chosen as the Junior Rose Bowl winner at the St. John's Kiwanis Music Festival.
Next, we feature our boy soprano. Performing from Mary Poppins, the selection Feed the Birds, please welcome James Pinhorn.
Each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes. In her own special way to the people she calls, come buy my bags full of crumbs. Come feed the little birds, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. Their young ones are hungry, their nests are so bare. All it takes is tuppence from you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Feed the birds, that's what she cries, while overhead her birds fill the skies. All around the cathedral, the saints and apostles look down as she sells her wares. Although you can see it, you know they are smiling each time someone shows that he cares. Though her words are simple and few, listen, listen, she's calling to you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. All around the cathedral, the saints and apostles look down as she sells her wares. Although you can see it, you know they are smiling each time someone shows that he cares. Though her words are simple and few, listen, listen, she's calling to you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag.
James is 12 years old and has always enjoyed singing. He is a voice student in St. John's and eventually hopes to study voice at university.
By the ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jill Daw. Jill is 14 years old and recently traveled to Halifax to take part in the Kiwanis Festival there. She returns with 6 first-place awards.
It gives me great pleasure now to introduce one of my co-hosts, Ms. Valerie Long. Valerie, originally from Gander, now resides in St. John's, where she studies at Memorial's Department of Music. Not only is she a classical pianist, but she enjoys playing and singing the old favorites as well. Here she is now with Alexander's Ragtime Band.
Oh my honey, better hurry now, let's meander. Ain't you going to the leader man, a ragged meter man? Oh my honey, better hurry now, let's go to the grandstand. Brass band, aren't you coming along? Come on and hear Alexander's Ragtime Band. Come on and hear, well it's the best band in the land. Well you can hear a bugle call like you've never heard before. So natural that you wanna go to war, 'cause it's just the bestest band. What am my little honey lamb? Come on along, let me take you by the hand. Up to the man, who's the leader of the band. And if you wanna hear that Swanee River fading ragtime, come on and hear Alexander's Ragtime Band. Take it away, yeah. Thank you very much, and thanks to my ragtime band, the Rick Holland Ensemble. Our fourth performer of this evening is well known throughout Newfoundland as she has competed in competitions all over the province. Here she is now playing number 4 from the Fairy Tale Pictures by Schumann, violist Mary Carol Nugent. 14 years old and was recently awarded the Senior Rose Bowl at the St. John's Kiwanis Music Festival.
As you can see, the talent on tonight's program is just excellent. Another excellent performance will be given, I'm sure, by the Giacoso Singers. They sing Somewhere a Child is Singing. The Giacoso Singers are 30 young girls, 19 years of age and under, and each is also an accomplished musician.
You're watching the final of Step to Stardom live from our CBC St. John's studios. Well, so far you've seen all our finalists, and as usual, each will perform again, so that this will facilitate our judges' decision-making and provide excellent entertainment for you. So let's continue now with Syrinx by Debussy, played by flautist Marina Piccinini. who eventually hopes to become a world-class solo performer, will travel to the Tanglewood Institute in Boston this summer to further her musical studies.
My co-host, Renee Marquez, has a vocal range of 3.5 octaves, which she has demonstrated previously on the program. She is a vocal student at Memorial University's Department of Music and is an accomplished pianist as well. She entertains us now with a selection from the Broadway musical, A Little Night Music, the beautiful, touching Send in the Clowns.
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Send in the clowns. There ought to be clowns. Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? One who keeps stumbling around, one who can't move. Send in the clowns. There ought to be clowns. Just when I'd stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair, sure of my lines. No one is there. Don't you love farce? My fault, I fear. I thought that you'd want what I want. Sorry, my dear. Send in the clowns. There ought to be clowns. Don't bother. They're here. Isn't it rich? Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. Send in the clowns. There ought to be clowns. Well, maybe next year.
Thank you, Renee. We return to our finalists now, performing 4 pieces from Schumann's Scenes from Childhood. Ladies and gentlemen, 14-year-old pianist Jill Daw.
Thank
Jill has been studying piano for 6 years and eventually hopes to study music at university.
Our rules state that each finalist, if they wish, may repeat one selection that they've done previously in the series. However, the second selection must not have been done by them in any other program. Appearing for a second time tonight, this time wondering what it would be like if he were a rich man, 12-year-old James Pinhorn.
If I were a rich man, daddle deedle daddle digga digga deedle daddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. Daddle deedle daddle digga digga deedle daddle dum. If I were a biddy biddy rich, digga digga deedle daddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There could be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud quack and cluck and gobble and honk would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, daddle deedle daddle digga digga deedle daddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. Daddle deedle daddle digga digga deedle daddle dum. If I were a biddy biddy rich, digga digga deedle daddle man, I'd see my wife, my Goldie, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to a heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. If I were a rich man, daddle deedle daddle digga digga deedle daddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. Daddle deedle daddle digga digga deedle daddle dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
James is in grade 6 at St. Mary's School in St. John's and enjoys swimming as well as singing.
Just a reminder that shortly our judges will be choosing a winner and a runner-up of our series based on the performances you have seen here tonight. And at the end of the program, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation will be awarding over $4,500 in scholarships to our finalists. But first, more fun entertainment. Performing the processional from the Hebraic Suite by Bloch, please welcome violist Mary Carl Nugent. Mary Carroll will spend the summer studying music at the Banff School of Fine Arts in Alberta.
The youngest of we three hosts is Sonia Abbott. Although she's just 18 years of age, she's already a veteran of public performances. Besides singing and playing the guitar, she's presently studying the clarinet at Memorial's Department of Music. Entertaining us now with John Denver's Goodbye Again, Miss Sonia Abbott.
It's 5 o'clock this morning and the sun is on the rise. It's frosting on the window pane and sorrow in your eyes. The stars are fading quietly, night is nearly gone. And so you turn away from me and tears begin to come, and it's goodbye again. I'm sorry to be leaving you. Goodbye again. And if you didn't know, it's goodbye again. And I wish you could tell me, why do we always fight when I have to go? To go and see a friend of mine, some that I don't know, some who are familiar to my name. Well, it's something deep inside of me I'm hard to understand. If anyone will listen to me call, and if your hours are empty now, who am I to blame? You think if we were always here, our love would be the same. As in years, the times we had are worth the time alone. Lying by your side, the peaceful feelings I've ever known, and it's goodbye again. I'm sorry to be leaving you. Goodbye again. And if you didn't know, it's goodbye again. And I wish you could tell me, why do we always fight when I have to go? The term geoculso means playful, certainly a suitable name for our choral group tonight. Let's hear them now as they play Ver Island by Bach, the Geoculso Singers.
Oh Jesu, oh Meister, zu helfen, zu dir, oh
Chiaposo Singers are under the direction of Jane Steele.
Well, the big moment is almost here as we await our judges' decision. Our panels of judges has changed throughout the season in order to ensure impartiality, and they have included such highly qualified people as world-renowned opera star Maureen Forrester, the director of the Newfoundland Symphony, David Gray, head of the Faculty of Dance at the York University in Toronto, and former National Ballet star Yves Cousineau, the director of music at Memorial University, Mr. Donald Cook, well-known music director and band leader Jim Duff, American television producer Norman Campbell, who produces all the ballets, symphony, and opera specials on CBC, and who also composed the musical Anne of Green Gables, well-known accompanist and music critic Avril Baker, and vice president of the Toronto Conservatory of Music, and former concert pianist Gordon Kushner.
The time has finally arrived and we'll announce our star of the series. Each person or group chosen has performed 6 times in our series and has been selected by 3 panels of judges to reach this point.
The Canadian Broadcasting Corporation will award the star a $1,200 scholarship and a video cassette copy of the 6 performances. I now ask the Acting Regional Director of the CBC for Newfoundland, Mr. John Power, and the Premier of our province, the Honourable Mr. Brian Peckford, to step forward to present the scholarships.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have decided. The person who takes the last step to stardom to become the star of our series is flautist Marina Piccinini.
Wow. Congratulations. All the best to you.
Unable to choose one runner-up, they have chosen 2 performers to share the runner-up position and scholarship. Our runners-up, with each receiving a $900 scholarship, are violist Mary Carol Nugent
All the best to you.
and voice soprano James Pinhorn.
Congratulations. All the best to you in the future.
Our remaining finalists to have reached this far must be considered winners also. Therefore, the CBC awards to each of the remaining finalists $800 scholarships. I now ask Premier Peckford to present the scholarships in random order to pianist Jill Daw,
Congratulations. All the best to you in the future. Don't be nervous.
and the Chiaposo Singers.
Congratulations. All the best.
Well, there you have it. I thank the Honourable Brian Peckford, Premier of Newfoundland, and Regional Director for CBC, Mr. John Power, for their assistance this evening.
Next year, Step to Stardom returns bigger and better. On behalf of my producer, Wayne Goswell, and all the cast, we're happy to announce that we'll be having auditions on all centres across Newfoundland and Labrador. We'll be publicising full details next fall.
We hope that you've enjoyed watching all the young talent on this series, for that was our only purpose, to give young Newfoundlanders a chance to have their talents seen and enjoyed by you, the public. Please let us know how you feel about the program. To all the performers who appeared this season, we thank you and wish you great success in the future. On behalf of everyone who worked on Step to Stardom, good night, and we'll see you next January.